I started the project using authentication. So with this authentication, I added a new user for my login page, a new email and password. What this password do is that it matches my email and password in my front end. So when I log out, it matches it and let me log in. That is where it's happening. And where did that come from? I'm importing it in my home.js, where from my authenticated DB Firebase, and I'm importing my use effect and my use state. What does my use state do? My use state is a Firestore listener, which is when the user is logged in, it creates a query for a collection, for a list of totals where the UID is equals to the user's ID, and then it uses what is this on snapshot to update the totals whenever the Firestore collection changes. Then I use a cleanup method using unsubscribe. With this method, it returns the user, and after it's done, it is finished. And then I have my add function for total. What it does, it is that it adds a new total, and I'm using what I call asynchronous arrow functioning. What it does, it returns a promise which is add doc, and it waits for the operation to complete before moving on. Then I have my UID, my text, and created app. Where is that happening? It is happening in my Firestore database, which displays in my what is this, in my here I have created a, which is the timestamp, I have the text, I have the UID, and that's where I can add my totals in the front end. And I have the delete function. What is happening with the delete function? It deletes the selected total from the Firestore using its ID. So each total has its ID. So it deletes the user's ID. For example, I'm going to delete book right now in the front end. I'm deleting book. What it did, it deletes the ID and all the information. See? So that's how it works. And then I have an error. I just want to show you an error in the front end when I put in the wrong password here. Let's put, for example, pop. It will give me a Firebase error, and that error is happening in my login JS with the Firebase. So it is catching the error and shows me show readable Firebase error. This is the login error for debugging. And I have it returns what I call the add. After the user has clicked add, it can add the items and all of that. It can delete, and I can log out. And that's it for my project. And then wait, I have what I call the firebase.js, where my app connects with the Firebase services. My import initializing app connects my project with my Firebase service app. That's how it connects. And then I have my configurations. I have my API key, I have my auth domain, my project ID and storage, and that's how it connects to my project. And that's how we can find this total. We can find this in this, wait, no, in this, wait, yes, that's how we can find this. So yeah, guys, we can also delete the collection. Thank you.